Hey there YouTube, coming at you today with a badass cold, just like everyone else. Super happy fun times. That said, it is a glorious, glorious October. It's been very, very cold, but awesomely beautiful. Looking forward to a wee little bit of snow later this year, I certainly hope. Anyway, it's been ages since I did anything on YouTube. I am deliberately avoiding the so-called atheist community here on YouTube at the moment, simply because the more that occurs in it, the more I want to draw away from it. I will be making more videos on the subject of religion and the notion of God and gods and so on and so forth reasonably soon. I'm trying to edit together a response to Renegade 4Dio, to the response to the poetry tag that was going around not too long ago. I did an extended video, actually, really huge. I did readings of some of my own poetry, some William Blake poetry, and then just as a sort of added bonus, I did a reading of The Raven by candlelight, and my computer ate the fucking thing. So I'm going to have to redo that, unfortunately, which was really annoying. Anyway, I've got something really gorgeous to review today. This is an item I picked up at Auto Assembly, and it's slightly removed from the stuff I've been doing of late. I've been focusing on Beast Wars and Beast Machines a hell of a lot, I know. This is from the animated range. In fact, this is one of the last toys released in the animated range, and is easily one of my favourites. Only released by Takara, unfortunately, not released over here in the West. So, kind of tricky to get a hold of, but if you do have the opportunity, then get him. He is wonderful. This guy is animated Blackout. He appeared only once in the cartoon. In point of fact, he was originally just a cartoon exclusive character. He was part of Team Char, which is a particular group, an elite force of Decepticons led by the female Decepticon Striker, who is derived from the Beast Machine show. Blackout was an absolutely titanic Decepticon, at least the size of the Omega Sentinels, who could generate an EMP field by stomping down from the sky onto a flat surface. Didn't really do much, but still very, very cool. Obviously derived from the movie character Blackout, of which this toy is kind of like all the animated toys, it's a kind of caricature of of a toy from another range, of the movie Blackout, and it's 100% successful. He's absolutely gorgeous. There's only one issue with him. He could have done with being, well, like Lugnut, he could have done with being a lot bigger. In fact, if he was show accurate, he would have to be fucking huge. I.e., he would have to be at least the Supreme class to be show accurate. Doesn't really matter. He's nominally a Voyager class. He's a little bit tiny to be a Voyager class, but that doesn't matter. Look at the state of him. Look how much weaponry this guy has. He has Gatling guns and machine guns everywhere. This is before we even take into account his EMP capabilities. This guy is badass. He is armed to the teeth. Doesn't have any gimmicks in this mode, which, insofar as I'm concerned, is in his favour. Absolutely no gimmicks at all. Not even there's nothing that even makes the rotor blades go around or anything like that. Doesn't matter. He's lovely. He's not a realistic helicopter by any stretch of the imagination. He's very, very cartoonish and blobby and rounded, which I kind of like from the animated line. You know what he looks like? He looks a little bit like Armada Cyclonus, who I don't like, which is a bit weird. And it's a standard I'll accept from animated. I'll accept this kind of thing from animated because it's that whole cartoon aesthetic that animated has. I dig it. I dig it a lot. And like all animated toys, not much like external detail or anything like that, but the plastic is so good. It really doesn't matter. The overall design is so clever as well. I really don't care. He's kind of reminiscent of the leader class Megatron in his helicopter mode, but you know what, this is the better of the two helicopters, principally because you can't see fucking arms and things on this guy, and feet sticking out of the back as you can on leader class Megatron. Much as I love the toy, it does have its faults. I mean, that is, he doesn't have any landing gear either, which is a bit strange, but again, I really don't mind that very much. He's still a very, very gorgeous toy. Very heavy as well for his size, which is nice. Anyway, that is Blackout in his truly, truly gorgeous helicopter mode. But, oh, wait till we get to his robot mode. His robot mode is so cute. I'm just going to pause it here because I want to show you this transformation. He has a really cool little transformation. This whole cockpit area splits in half, peels back, and clamps to the torso to form his body. And there's his cute little head with his big old porn star mustache. He's pretty much done now, actually. I'm not even going to bother speeding up the rest. All you really need to do is position these rotor blades, which is a bit of a pain, because they kind of go all over the place. There's no real official way of doing it. I just put them down however I can. Get them out of the way. There we are, that'll do. Anyway, that's basically him. All you have to do is flip these cannons around on his big, beefy arms. And there you have him. That... oh yeah, you can flip his wings around his back as well. That big old beefy mofo is animated Blackout, and I love him. He's so caricatured, he's so disproportionate, he's a complete grotesque, he's so much like Lugnut as well. I mean, the two of them would form just a really beautiful little double team were it not for the fact that they're completely disproportionate to one another within the cartoon show. And also, look how solid this big old blobby torso is, despite the fact that it's all composed of bits and pieces of the helicopter. It's lovely, and I love his face. He's got one eye that's bigger than the other, he's got downward pointing eyebrows, he's got his big old porn star mustache, as mentioned already. He's lovely, and also he retains all of the weaponry that he has in his helicopter mode. Big old Gatling guns on his arms, big old Gatling guns on his shoulders. He is gorgeous. Also, he's got a lot more colour in this mode as well. There's a lot more gold and black and red and purple going on. He also has lovely, lovely hands. His hands are these wonderful claws, the fingers of which are individually articulated apart from the thumb. There are issues with movement and posability in this mode. It would have been nice if his arms had a little bit more posability. That's basically it. You can't really do a great deal with them. It's very difficult to get. It would have been nice if there was a joint that made them flex outward like that. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that. But it's a really, really minor fault. This toy is gorgeously designed. There is another thing as well, and that's this fucking thing. This is the back of the helicopter, the rotor blade. It comes off, and it nominally it kind of forms a weapon that you can fire. You can fire that out as a disc. That's really lazy. I don't like that at all. I would have much preferred it, even if it has to come off, I would have much preferred if it clipped to his back or something, but there's not really much you can do about it other than get him to hold it, and it looks stupid. It doesn't look like a weapon or anything. That's a bit sad, but yeah, don't mind that too much. The overall toy really compensates for that minor flaw. He's very cool. If you can get a hold of him, then do so. He is a very, very worthy addition to any animated Decepticon force. Would very much like a leader or supreme class version of him, but I'm not holding my breath for that.